please mute your mic. Okay, everyone please mute. Okay, I'm mute. And here we are not considering your attendance and all thing. If you really interested for GATE exam, then only attend this class. Okay, no issue. You can leave also. Okay, no problem. Okay, so now you have clear idea why we need to do the forecasting class. You have idea why we need to do the forecasting.
Yes,
Am
sir.
I
Yes, sir.
okay? Okay, the thing is like that means you need to predict everything, means what will be the future demand of particular product. That prediction is nothing but forecasting. Now the next point, okay, so we need to do forecasting. In any company, if you work, you need to do the forecasting. So there is the two method, forecasting two method. One is the qualitative and second one is the quantitative. First one is the qualitative and second one is the quantitative. Okay, so now I talk about the qualitative. Okay, and one very important point, when you do the forecasting, and time duration is high, if time duration is 2 year 5 year like that, in that particular case you can say their forecasting error is more. Okay, if you predict what will be the demand in one next month, that is the easy part. You can easily say because this month the demand is 500, the next month demand will be 510 or 490. You can easily say by using the historical data. But when I talk, okay, what will be the demand after 5 years, what will be the demand after 4 years, in that case means your prediction precision, or you can say the prediction accuracy is not like short duration. Okay, so once your duration increase, the forecasting error is increase. Are you getting my point, class?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Yes, sir.
okay. Now the next thing, there is the two method, qualitative and quantitative, for forecasting. For forecasting method. Okay. So now when we use qualitative and when we use quantitative. So when I talk about the qualitative means here no historical data present. Means electrical vehicle. If Tata launch Nexon electrical vehicle, there no data available. How much demand will be in the future, because historical data is not available. So how you will be predict, data is not available, then it is a difficult task. Okay, so if I talk about the new product launching, some product you launch, suppose you launch, I already given example in my class BEV. There means if you produce means IoT based some equipment. Okay, and that equipment measure the vibration of your motor, means the motor working in the industry, there all the things are means based on motor. Okay, if I talk about the mechanical industry, so if you predict means the vibration of that particular motor, and on the basis of that you will predict means when failure will be occur, and when we need to do the predictive maintenance, when we need to do the oiling and all, that you can easily predict by using that new product. Okay, now this is the new product you develop now. Okay, just you develop, in that condition means what will be the demand of future or of this type of the product. You first part, when I talk about the production planning and anything means in the production, the first part is the idea, means idea will come in your mind. After that, your launching part, how I launch this particular idea. I have one idea, okay, I will develop a particular product, means the next part is the launching. In idea to launch, there the time duration in between that you need to reduce. Otherwise another company, competitive company will launch that particular product and he will get the all the profit. Okay, that is the basic thing. I'm just giving you the idea, and I try to make a foundation before going to the gate questions. Okay, I'm trying to make here foundation, then we will go for the gate question. No issue. Now you have idea, you launch the product on time. Okay, by using some advanced technology like additive manufacturing, just discuss in early morning. This type of the technology, there you can make any type of the product quickly. Okay, quickly you can manufacture. Okay, if I talk about the traditional manufacturing, you need to make a different component. If you make a body of that particular product, you will go for injection molding. For injection molding, you need to make the die and all the thing. After making the die, you need to fit into the injection molding machine. So that is the lengthy process. So just we will do that initial launching part. For initial launching part, we can invest more, and I apply the additive manufacturing and new technology, and I launch that particular product. That is just you can say that is just I tried to give idea means how you will be develop the new product. Okay, so when I develop the new product, I develop any new product. Okay, I'm not talking about the only IoT based product. There are a lot of product. Okay, if you launch the new car, if you launch the new means other product. Okay, washing machine, air condition type of the thing, 5 star, 6 star, like that. So you unable to predict because their data is not available. The past data is not available. Okay, so there if past data is not available, in that condition, what we will be do? We will see some newses. We will do the survey work. Okay, we will do the means that means we will read the reports. Okay, which is published by some international organization. On the basis of that, we try to predict what will be the future. If I talk about the share market, their share market also, people go through the company history. On the basis of that, they try to predict, they read all the report. Okay, this company will go for the AI type of the manufacturing, this company will go for the means you can say electrical vehicle. On the basis of that, people try to predict what is the future of that particular company, and after that they will invest into the that particular company. If I talk about the share market, that is also depend on qualitative type of the thing. So that's why qualitative method. And if I talk about the quantitative, the qualitative is less accurate compared to the quantitative, because here we are not considering the data. Here we are doing the forecasting on the basis of the report, on the basis of the news, on the basis of the trend, on the basis of the you can say survey work. Okay, we will do the survey, we will take the opinion of different peoples and try to predict what is the future for that particular product. That type of the thing. There is the one very famous technique, that is the Delphi method. In Delphi method, if I produce a particular components, again I am taking that IoT based means preventive maintenance type of the product. If I manufactured in my industry, now I will take appointment of 7-8 expert, industry expert who are expertise in this particular field. Means I will take one expert from Siemens company, because Siemens is very famous in IoT based type of the manufacturing. I will take one more company, that is the Honeywell Automation. That type of the company experts I will take, and I will ask the question to those panel, and I will try to predict what will be the future. That is the Delphi method. The next, you will ask question to the different people, and by using the Google form, by using the survey form, and try to predict what will be the future of that particular product. So these all the things are qualitative method. Why we do the qualitative method? Because historical data is not present, so we need to do this type of the thing like survey, expert opinion, the report, this type of the thing we need to do. If we take this survey data and all, then we can try to predict what will be the future of that particular product. So are you getting my point where we use the qualitative method, class?
Yes, sir.
Because I'm trying
Yes,
to
sir.
give everything quickly. Okay, because that all the thing is already discussed in your production planning control second module. That's why I'm trying to give all the idea quickly. Okay, because we have no time to explain each and everything here. Okay, in this GATE classes. Now the next point, the qualitative method. When I talk about the qualitative method, there means historical data already available. Historical data already available. If I talk about a particular product, if I take again example of the Nike shoes, they know what is the what means how much amount of the product they sell in this month, in previous month, in past month. They have data approx 10 to 20 year in a company, and on the basis of those data, they try to predict what will be the future demand. That is means if historical data available, the numerical data means here
So
quantitative means numerical data. My voice is cracking now. It is clear, class?
Clear, sir.
No, sir, voice is not correct. It's proper.
No, sir, still we.
Uh, Actually here I miss net connection and all thing is proper. Still my
Aditya, तेरे
Yes, you are
end से
properly
हो रहा
audible.
है.
I'm properly audible now. Aditya, please check your side connection. Maybe there means in your connection some issue. For other student, I'm properly audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So, and I will share this recording part. Don't worry. Okay. The next point, qualitative. Already I discussed there, means the historical data not available, like electrical vehicle and other which will become in the future. Their historical data not available. So their qualitative method they apply. They try to predict what will be the future on the basis of the some report, some policy which is provided by the government, and on the basis of the some expert opinion, they try to predict what will be the future. In quantitative method, means they're already, if I talk Nike already making a shoes and he know what is the future demand of particular product. If I talk about the Tata Motor if produce a particular car, okay, so he know what will be the future demand. On the basis of the historical data, they can easily calculate what will be the future demand. Are you getting my point? So if historical data available, then you can apply the quantitative type of the method. Then you can apply the quantitative type of the method. Okay. So now, again, I'm talking quantitative method. This all the thing I quickly go through because all the thing already we discussed in BB already I discussed. Now, the one more thing I want to tell, there means the maximum question in the GATE exam will become on the basis of the quantitative method, the maximum question, because their numerical data is available, and on the basis of that you try to predict what will be the forecast. So maximum question will become on quantitative method. Now, one more thing, how you will be predict. So there you need to make one graph, okay, like here time duration, what is the time duration, and what is the sale. Okay, so if I talk about the Jan month, okay, many company doing the same thing here, okay, 2010 to 2011 12 like that. So any time period you can take, the time period you can take in month wise, you can take in week wise, you can take year wise. It's depend on the company, it's depend on the product. Okay, this is the March. Now here you try to build, okay, in Jan month how much is the demand. Suppose I assume that this is 2000, 3000 and 5000. So suppose in Jan month the demand is 5, 4 like that. Okay, the demand again 5000, sometime the demand is 2, sometime demand is 3, like that. This variation you will be get in the graph. So first you need to make the graph. You need to make a graph between the time and sale, between the time and sale. Okay, and there will be, if you found the trend between the this graph, means if I talk about the sale and time, there you will be get graph like that. This is the continuous increment or continuous decrement type of the graph. If you found, that is the trend, that is the trend. Means if you people heard, means and you can see that the same thing in the stock market. The many people say there is the trend, upward trend in the IT market right now. In automobile right now, downward trend is going on. Downward trend means their demand is little bit less as compared to forecasting. That type of the thing we will not go very deep, but I'm just talking you, if you make a sale versus time graph with respect to a product sale, okay, in a particular period, then there is the three type of the thing will be get. One is the trend, means continuous increment and decrement you will be found in that particular graph. One is the seasonality. If I talk about the umbrella, if I talk about the raincoat company, there the demand is drastically increased in that particular rainy season, and after that the demand will be dropped down. Okay, and again demand will be increased in again the next season, means rainy season. So that type of the thing is the seasonality product. There, if your company produce seasonal type of the product, then this type of the graph you will be get. The third point is the cycle. Okay, is the cycle. So I don't know, okay, that particular thing is explained in your class, PPC class or no, not. I'm just trying to explain here. Means every product has a one cycle. Okay, means if you launch Maruti 800, if I talk about the Maruti 800 long back, launched. Okay, so in that time, that is the means initial they launch. After launching there continuously, you will see the sale will be increased for that particular product. After that, their maturity will become, means their continuous same amount will be sale will be happen. After that, their decline will be occur. Okay, after that there is the decline in Maruti 800. Then again they launch the new product. So that is the one cycle. In every product there is the growth, maturity and decline. In every product there is the growth, maturity and decline. Same, after that they will launch another product, that is the Maruti Desire, and again growth, maturity, decline. This type of the thing will become. So this cycle is means vary product to product. It may be for 10 year, maybe for 5 year. So it's depend on product. So there is the means a difference between the seasonality and cyclic product. Okay, now sometime you will get random variation. And sometime I have, if I pen manufacturing company, I'm working there as a planning manager. So there you will see their fluctuation will be get. Sometime the demand is 10,000, means actual demand. Okay, I'm not talking about the forecasting. And sometime the actual demand in previous year, that is the 10,000, again the fluctuation will be get 20, then 10, 20, 10, that type of the fluctuation. So that type of the thing come into the random type of the thing. Okay, so now I just gave the basics, means why we need forecasting, what type of the thing is basically available when you work to any company. Now the first method, the very first method, that is the simple average method. How to do this means forecasting. So there very simple method, that is the simple average method. So what to do in this type of the thing? So when I talk about the simple average method, here you can see the example. XYZ company, you can take Videocon also, Sony also, whatever, XYZ television supplier found a demand of 2000 set in July, means their 2000 set they sell in the July month, 225 set in the August month, 245 set in the September month. Find the demand forecast for the month of October using the simple moving average. Okay, so here what to do in the simple moving average, just take past, means historical data average. Just take average of the historical data. So here 3-month data is available with my plant. So I just take average of this 3-month data, and what will the get result? That is the 223. That is the future demand. That is the forecasting of October month. So you have means any doubt regarding to simple average method, class?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Because all these things are the basic. Okay, so I try to explain all the things quickly. Okay, now moving average method, the next point. Okay, now just I try to explain why simple means average method is not very good. I just try to explain here. Okay, when just see here, this is the time duration and this is the sale. Okay, X and Y. Here you will see, okay, the demand at July month, that is the 200, then again increase 225, then again increase 245. This is the demand. Okay, so this type of the thing you will be get when you draw the graph. Now see, you take a average, that average will be get here somehow. Okay, and that is the 2 to 3. Average will be get here. Okay, now you can easily see there is the some error. Okay, their trend type of the thing, the maybe demand will be future, that is the 250, but we are predicting 223 by using the simple average method. So here the idea is like that, if their trend type of the thing in the sale versus time, there you get a line, that is the trend line, then you can say that maybe my forecasting is not proper and this method is not proper for the trend type of the thing, the simple average method. Why? Because here I can easily predict, means if I think rationally, then I can say their demand will be 250, but I'm getting 223. Okay, are you getting my point, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the thing where this simple average method is applied, once means sale versus time, and you will got the data like that, continuous fluctuation, sometime down, up, down, up, down, up, and there is no trend. This type of the thing is the random variation. Okay, if you got this type of the data and if you have this type of the demand in past, in history, then in that condition, this type of the thing, simple average method is suitable for that type of the data. So it's totally depend on the product, totally depend on the product sale in the historical data. Okay, on the basis of that you can select a proper forecasting method. So simple average method is useful when I talk about the random variation in sale between the time graph. Okay, now I will come to the moving average method. In moving average method, here means you people know, if I talk about the demand, okay, I will talk in January month the demand is 200, in February month the demand is 300, in March month the demand is suppose assume that 250. So like that the demand of last month is I think July. In July the demand is assume that is the 400. So when I talk about the demand, okay, so you people means as a means if you apply the rational thinking, then you can say, sir, the recent data is more related. The recent data if we take, then our accuracy of the prediction will be more. Are you agreed with my point, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So now, if I take a recent data, okay, this is the means what is the moving average method? Moving average method say take recent data and try to analyze what will be the future demand. That is the forecasting. Okay. So here I just read again one more example. XYZ refrigerator supplier has experienced the following demand for refrigerator during the past 5 months. Okay, in February the demand is 20, March the demand is 30, April the demand is 40, in May demand is 60, and June the demand is 45. So find out the demand forecast for the month of July using 5 period moving average and 3 period moving average using the simple moving average method. Okay, so what is the simple moving average method? If I talk about the 5 period moving average, then take average of the last 5 period average. Okay, take average of last 5 month demand, then you will get the prediction. So if I talk about the 5 period moving average, so I will take the means past 5 period data. So what is the past 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 5 is given. 45 plus 60 plus 40 plus 30 plus 20. Average means divided by 5 because it is a 5 period moving average. So I am taking the average of the 5-month duration. So here I will get 39. Okay. The next question, 3 period moving average. Take a data of last 3 months. Take data of last 3 months. So here 45, 60, 40. Recent data. Okay, I am talking about the recent data because recent data is more related and more accurately predict the future. So 45, 60, 40. 45, 60, 40 divided by 3 because it is a 3 period moving average, and I will get the demand, the future forecasting demand, that is the 48. When I talk about the 2 period moving average, I will take 2 recent data and try to average that 2 recent data, I will get 53. So in every period, means if you take 5 period moving average, you will get different value. You will take 3 period, different value, 2 period, different value. So it is again the planning manager will decide which is suitable for our company. That they will decide, and their experience also needed. Okay, in gate question, how they will be asked, that is tricky, some trickiness is there that we will discuss. Okay, no issue. So here you can see the recent data, the importance given to the recent data is more. The importance given to the recent data is more in moving average method. Okay, so you can say if there is the trend type of the thing between the time and sale, if there trend type of the thing between the time and sale, then there we need to take some recent data, and here you can take 5-year data, someone will take 3-year or 3 period data, someone will take 2 period moving average data, and on the basis of that they try to predict. and after that they will see which type of the period and how much period we need to consider for moving average method. Are you getting, means what is the moving average method? Is there any doubt, class?
No, sir.
Okay, so I come to the next method, that is the weighted moving average. In weighted moving average method, again class I'm asking, if I want to predict the demand of particular product in August month, okay, so there means I have a data of July month, I have a data of June month, I have a data of May month. Okay, so can you think rationally and say to me which one is more related and which data, means which one data we need to give more weightage for accurate prediction?
Recent data.
Recent data, very good, very good. So here means if I talk about the, means what is the demand, what is the demand in August month, then I need to give more weightage to recent data, means I need to give more weightage to July month data. Okay, and after that weightage I will be reduced slowly for June data, for May data, like that. Okay, so means you are agreed with my argument कि we need to give more weightage to recent data. So just don't confuse with weighted moving average means and moving average. In moving average we give, means we taken the 3 period 5 period demand, okay, past demand, and try to predict what will be the future demand. Here we are not giving the weightage. In weighted moving average method we are giving the weightage to, means we are giving the weightage, and the weightage condition is like that: give more weight to recent data, give more weight to recent data. Okay, now I try to solve one numerical, means I try to explain one numerical. The manager of a restaurant want to make decision on inventory and overall cost. He want to forecast demand for some of the item based on weightage moving average method. Here already mentioned what type of the method you need to use. Okay. For the past 3 months, he experienced the demand for pizza as follow. Okay. So what is the demand of pizza in December month? That is the given. Demand in November month, demand in October month. Now, the moving average method say take recent data, recent 3 month, 5 month, and 2 month data, whatever the thing that is the mention in our previous slide. Already I discussed. Now this method say give weightage. So I will give more weightage to recent data. So what is the recent data here? December is the recent, because I want to try to predict what will be the January demand, month of January demand, that I need to calculate. So I will give more weightage to December data, and that weightage I continuously decrease. So here that is just based on the assumption. I will give 0.5 weightage, and the weightage means you need to divide 1 into the weight. Okay, so if you add all the weightage you will get 1. Are you getting my point? If I add all this weightage I will get 1. So here I will give the weightage of 550, means December demand 0.5, November demand I will give 0.3, in October 0.2. So you can see I give weightage more to the recent data, and that weightage gradually I decrease. Okay, so how you will be predict what will be the demand in the January month? Just multiply with the weightage 0.5 into 550 plus 0.3 into 480 plus 0.2 into 400. Okay, now the January month demand on the basis of weighted moving average method is 499. Are you getting my point? And is there any doubt regarding to moving average method, class?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, very good, very good. Just wait, wait for 2 minutes. Okay, now the next more thing. Okay, this is the same point. Yes, is there any doubt?
सर जो वेटेज है वो किस हिसाब से कैलकुलेट होता है, मतलब रैंडम कुछ लेना है या
weighted means randomly you can take, okay, and on the basis of your experience you will be take. But how we will be put means generally that is the thing, means you need to give more weightage. So there is the 3 data, that's why I put 0.5 to recent data, then 0.3, 0.2. If the data number is 4, then I will put 0.4, 0.3, 0.2 like that. Okay, so it is means just assumption based. Okay, there is no standard theory that you need to give fix means 0.5 for recent data. No, it is assumption. Are you getting my point?
Okay,
No,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Yes.
And always we have to give the fraction numbers or the complete number, real numbers.
No. Real number means it is like that. Ki the calculation part will be easy. Don't put like 2.7, 2.3 like. Okay, and it is just assumption. Okay, here we assume that we give more weightage to that. Okay, this particular thing. But gate question is different. Okay, that you will be understand when I go through the some previous year gate question. Okay, no issue. Okay, so now Miss very nicely Miss asked two questions, and on the basis of that, okay, now you have confusion ki what type of the weightage means I need to give recent data and how I will be decreased. So this type of the argument already means taken by many scientists, and on the basis of that, there is the one more new theory come, that is the exponential smoothing method that I will be discussed. Okay, so here again the same thing. Weighted moving average means take last three and whatever the data. Okay, so here you can see I just quickly explain the weighted moving average method, then we will go to the next method. Just wait. The past data on the load on lathe machine is shown below. Okay, May month is not that is you need to predict now. Okay, I think December data. Okay, May month data is not present here. June month is 585. July is given. August is given. September given. October given. November given. Compute the weighted 3-month moving average for December, where the weighted weight are 0.5 for latest month, 0.3 and 0.42 for other 2 months respectively. So here already weightage is given in this question. You put that weightage and you can easily calculate. Okay, so in many time in question only you will be get what means how much weight you need to provide to recent data. Are you getting my point?
हेलो सर
Yes, sir.
Okay, is there any
Hello.
doubt? Yes.
सर अभी ये 0.2 0.3 0.5 दिया हुआ है.
Yes.
अगर अपने को अज्यूमशन करना है ना तो अपन 0.1 0.2 0.3 भी अज्यूम कर सकते हैं ना.
No. You are
नहीं,
not getting my point. The point is like that you always need to give more weightage to recent data. When you do forecasting, give more weightage to recent data. Are you getting my point? So 0.1, 0.2 means 0.1. If you give to the recent data, then your forecasting is not as per the rule. Shubham, are you getting my point?
And sir,
If I
go
put
with
the,
decreased manner, na?
can you repeat again? Actually, overlap our voice.
Decreased manner.
Yes, in decreasing manner. Okay, we give more weightage to recent data means we decrease gradually that weight. Okay, and try to think like that कि when we add all this weightage, we will get 1. That is the thing. Okay. So okay, here the weightage is given, just multiply the thing and you will get the answer. 0.5 970 plus 0.3 into 860 plus 0.2 into 750. So you will get the exact number, that is the 893. That is the future, or you can say that is the load on the next month, on the December month. Okay, that is the 893. So that is the weighted moving average method. Now the next point will become class. Okay, now you have confusion regarding to means how we allocated the weightage. The method of the allocating the weight is right or not. So that's why there again the thing is come ki if I talk about the recent data, there obviously we need to give more weightage that accepted by all scientists, by all planning manager. The next point, but how I will be decide what weight we need to give in next means in if I take past month data, okay, continuously means how I will be reduced. So the next point is come like that if you put the weightage of the recent data, okay, that is your point. Now the next month means if I talk about the next to next past month, if I talk about the just wait, if I give this is the suppose assume that just wait, this is the Okay, I want to predict what is the demand in August month of particular product. So this data is the July. For July month, exponential smoothing method say July month just give the weight alpha for July month, and that weight you will reduce exponentially. You will reduce exponentially and try to give small fraction to every time duration. Are you getting my point? The exponential smoothing method say give weight to recent data alpha. Alpha is equal to means that is the again assumption alpha you can take. Just wait. Okay, so alpha you can take 0.5 in some question that is already will be mentioned in the questions. You can take 0.7, you can take 0.6 like that. Okay, so now if I take 0.6, okay, if I take 0.6, then I need to give the weightage alpha is equal to 0.6. That is the weightage of July month. Okay, so I need to give more weightage to recent data, so that's why I give alpha there. Okay, now if I talk about the June month data, in June month data you need to give the weightage that is the alpha 1 minus alpha. So can you quickly calculate what will be the weight for June month? Quickly calculate. Okay, and please see it with a calculator.
0.24.
0.24. And what will be the for May month? What will be the for May month?
0.096.
0.09. Okay, so here see, I give the weightage 0.6 to July month. After that, I drastically means exponentially reduce the weightage. Then you will see 0.24. Then you will see 0.09. After that, you will be see 0.000 something. Okay, so here you will see their drastic reduction, and this exponential smoothing method say consider all the data and the weightage you provide that reduced on the basis of the exponential based. Okay, so if you provide alpha is weightage to recent data, that is the 0.6, then provide alpha 1 minus alpha for means 1 month, means 1 month past data. Okay, if I compare with the July, then give that weightage to May month data, then give weightage to the okay, some confusion is there. If I give the July month data 0.6, then that weightage reduced like that, alpha 1 minus alpha for June month, alpha 1 minus alpha square for May month, alpha 1 minus alpha cube for April month. Okay, so you will reduce drastically your weightage, okay, for historical data. So are you getting my point how we provide the weightage by using the exponential smoothing method? Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt? And next point, that is obvious point ki if you taking a recent data and if you give the more weightage to recent data, then definitely your forecasting efficiency and forecasting prediction will be good. If I compare with the simple average and the moving average, that is the obvious point. Okay, so just I try to explain like that. If I want to do the forecasting of T month, so can I write alpha dot dt minus 1? Dt minus 1 means just assume that this is the August month forecasting you need to do. Means what will be the demand of this month? Then you need to give weightage to last month data. What is the demand of July month? Are you getting my point? Dt minus 1 means July month. Are you getting? Means previous data related thing. Are you getting my point, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the past month data. Means if I want to predict what is the August month date, August month prediction, then alpha is the weightage. Exponential smoothing method, there alpha is the weightage. Okay, alpha weightage I will give to the July month data. Dt minus 1 means August minus 1 month, that is the July. Okay, what weightage I will give for May month, that is the dt minus 2. Okay, class, and there I will give alpha 1 minus alpha. What I will be giving for April month, okay, this is the June, I'm sorry, dt minus 2 is the June. I'm sorry, just wait, I will that part. Okay, that is the June month, and this is May month. Okay, so is you have any doubt regarding to this formula, class? The equation 1 means line number 1, no doubt. Okay, very good, very good. Now see here, can I write ft is equal to alpha dt minus 1 plus, can I take 1 minus alpha as a common? So I taken that 1 minus alpha as a common. Okay, then what will be get here, that is the alpha dot dt minus 2 plus alpha 1 minus alpha dt minus 3 plus dash dash dash. Okay, this is the thing, means continuously this thing will be get. Okay, so now you people may be confused, sir, means there is the thing, means how we will take all this reading. Okay, because here we considering all the some weightage, we are giving all the historical data. Okay, so for simplified those things, can I write this particular expression which is mentioned in this bracket, can I write here ft minus 1, class?
Yes, sir.
Everyone understood? Everyone getting my point? I can write there ft minus 1.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If there any doubt, then please ask me. Okay, and otherwise we unable to solve gate question. If there any doubt, please ask me. Class, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, I consider means everyone is getting. Okay, so now see here ft, this is the ft, same formula, just I taking 1 minus alpha common and write everything here. Now means what will be the prediction for ft minus 1 month? If I do the prediction for ft minus 1 month, we know that alpha, what is the previous month demand, that you will be right, that is the t minus 2 plus alpha 1 minus alpha, what is the previous month demand, that is the t minus 3 plus dash dash dash. That is nothing but ft minus 1 that I can put here, and this is the thing, means if you want to predict by exponential smoothing method, then ft is the means forecasting, okay, is equal to, you need to give alpha weightage to recent data, means the previous month data. So alpha dot dt minus 1 means recent data. Okay, there I will give more weightage plus 1 minus alpha. 1 minus alpha is like that. This is the formula, 1 minus alpha. And what is this expression? This expression indicate forecasting of previous month. Forecasting of previous month. So if I want to predict what is the demand of particular product in August month, then I should know what is the demand of July month, actual demand. Okay, this is the actual demand, because you know how much sale is occurred in the July month, because that is the past, and what you predict in that particular month, that is the forecasting of July. If you know these two data, okay, forecasting, okay, that is nothing but the forecasting of previous month. Okay, so if you know what is the forecasting of the July month, okay, and what is the forecasting of July month, as well as you know what is the actual demand in the July month, you can easily predict what will be the forecast of August month. Are you getting my point, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so now I hope you have, means we discuss all the method which is related to forecasting, and now you clearly understood all the method. Now I just try to explain. Okay, this numerical already I done in the classes, so I will not do here. We will do the gate numerical. Okay, just wait. So now when I talk about the forecasting error is nothing but you try to try to find out the difference between the what is the forecasting demand. Means if I predict the August month demand is 220, that is the forecasting of August month, but actual demand after means in September month I see that their actual demand is 200. So what is the forecasting error? If I talk about these two things, what is the forecasting error? So what is the forecast demand? That is the 220. What is the actual? That is the 200 divided by n, means how much period you consider 2. So what is that? Is the 10. 10 is the forecasting error. So here you just subtract. Just see here, forecast demand minus actual demand divided by n. N is number of period. So here mean absolute deviation. There are many question is asking on this particular point, and that we will see. Okay. So mean absolute deviation is show you what will be the forecast error. Okay. So this question I solved in our BB means a student already solved all the questions, and that is related to Mumbai University. So I'm not discussing here. The one more method, that is the least square method. So what is the least square method? Least square method will tell you just draw the one straight line and try to predict what will be the future demand. Okay. So just wait. I try to explain in a simple manner. Then okay, that the part, because I just try to give the basics here. Okay, I will not explain everything here. Just wait. Here you can see this is the sale, and this is the time duration. I will make a one graph. Okay, and here my demand of particular month is here. Like assume that this is the 2000, 3000, like that. Okay, it will be change product to product and company to company. So now here demand is Jan month, Feb month, like that you will get the graph. Okay, so like that the demand variation you will be found, something like that you will be found. So what is the least square method say? Draw one straight line. Draw one straight line, and try to draw the straight line is like that. Every point is near to that particular straight line. So if I draw the straight line here, this is the straight line, and if I see that every point is near about to this straight line, there's some amount of the variation you will be found, because we will not get all the data on the straight line. If we get, that is the mirror, that will not possible. Okay, actually, because there always fluctuation will be there. So this is the actual demand. Actually here, okay, and here means I try to draw one straight line which is near to this particular prediction. Okay, so we know that what is the equation of a straight line? Y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to mx plus c. So I write here ax plus b, and we know that a and b both are the constant. And if you know, this is equation of this straight line. If you know a and b both are the constant, and how to get a and b, that part discussed in the class. Okay, B class already I discussed, and I cannot discuss because it will take more time. But I just want to say like that a and b are the constant, and if you know a and b, you can easily predict what will be the future demand. If I want to predict on the basis of this data what will be the future demand, this is suppose assume that this is the August month. Okay, that is the forecasting. So just put x value. Okay, just put x value and you will get the y value. Okay, so if I put x means July month. July month means you can put here the how to put that x value. That actually it will take more time. I think B people there I already discussed now. BB they discussed now how to allocate the number for each period. 0, -1, -2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, class. Okay, in BA this thing is discussed or not? Least square method. BA student. BA student. This part is discussed in B.
No,
A
sir.
discussed now.
No,
Okay,
sir.
okay. Not discussed.
No sir, not discussed.
Okay,
सर
but
अगर
it,
आपके नोट्स हो तो वो शेयर कर दो ना, उधर से रेफर कर लेंगे.
okay, I will share the video. If video is available now, I will share. Okay, because it will take time. If we spend more time on the basics, then we unable to do the gate question. Na? That is the point.
Yes sir.
Okay, so the thing is like that. The particular method say just draw one straight line, and y is equal to ax plus b. A and b is the constant. Put the value of x. X is the time duration, and you will be get the demand. Y is the demand. Y dictate the demand and what will be the demand of the future, and X will tell you what is the time duration. Put the time here and you will get the demand of the future. And every software, means if you do the prediction on the basis of the SAP, on the basis of the MATLAB, if you use for the prediction, then they use this type of the thing. They draw one straight line, software will draw the straight line, and their all point are near to that straight line, so you can easily give means you can easily predict what will be the future. So this is all the thing about the forecasting. Now I clear means all the basic fundamental which is needed related to forecasting. So can we start the gate question class? Or is there any doubt regarding to the basics of forecasting?
No, sir.
Okay, okay. So I start the question. Just wait. Please read question number 1 and let me know, miss, what you understand with question number 1. Just we discuss everything. Just tell me what you understand with question 1. That is the gate question 2014. Because gate will not ask a simple question. Okay, all questions are very simple, but there's some amount of the trick is, and your mind need to use. Okay, it is not like university exam. What do you understand with question number 1? Are you able to see clearly what question number 1, class? Okay. And please don't use Google and all thing. Okay, please try to use your mind. Don't use Google and all thing. This means this class you willingly attend, so do all the thing willingly. Okay.
Sir, option C.
Option C. Okay. Any other student?
Sir, B, option B.
Option B.
Option B. Okay. Any other? Option B, option C. Okay. Any other student? And please don't put into the chat box, because if I see the chat box, then I need to minimize my screen. B. Okay.
Option B.
Okay, okay, okay. Just wait, I start again. Okay, option B. Right, right. Okay. So again, this is very simple question. Okay. And please keep in mind, when I talk about the demand, demand is not stable. Very first point, demand is not stable. Not stable, that's why we are doing the forecasting. Are you getting my point? Okay, now the next point. Just I discuss what is the alpha, that is in exponential smoothing, what is the alpha? Just I
High
discuss
value.
Weightage.
weightage, very good, very good. Weightage provided to recent data. Okay, so now if I take alpha, means higher value of alpha, means what is the meaning? Will give means result close to the recent data. Means on the basis of the recent data, you try to predict what will be the future, and you are giving more weightage to recent data. Okay, and it will use only when there is an unstable demand. Please keep in mind, the demand is not stable. That's why we using the exponential smoothing method. Okay, if it's stable, we know that their demand is constant and all things. No need to do all this method apply. You can do that manually also. Okay. So the second point, demand is always unstable. And the third point I just discussed, ki alpha, when you consider alpha should be, means it is a weightage, so it will become 0 to 1. It will become 0 to 1. Okay, so if I provide high value alpha, then you can say, okay, so here, just see, here the B is the right answer. And why right answer? You can see high value of alpha, means we give here recent data, means more weightage to recent data. And why we give the more weightage to recent data? Because of the unstable demand. Okay, so why we need to give? Okay, I try to explain again. Just wait. I take just I change the thickness. Okay. Again, I am explaining. This is if I weightage, weight. This is the time. If I talk about the exponential smoothing, okay, I'm unable to draw a straight line. This is the alpha, and that I will be reduced drastically, means exponentially 1 minus alpha 1 minus alpha square, like that for other month. Exponentially I will reduce. Okay, so this type of the graph you will be get. Now I draw the one graph, that is the show time due with respect to sale. Now their demand I am getting like that. Okay, so you will see the demand is fluctuating like that. Okay, see here. So this the sale demand is continuously changing, and this is unstable. In unstable, I need to give more weightage to recent data. If unstable stage and more fluctuation in your demand, more and more fluctuation, the fluctuation level is high. In that condition, you will consider the recent data, like I discussed in the basics. You consider the recent data, give more weightage to recent data, then only you are able to predict accurately. Are you getting my point, class? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's why answer B is the clear, means it is a correct answer. Is there any doubt regarding to this question one? Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, good.
No, sir.
So I'm coming to the question number 2, that is the 2014 GATE exam question. The actual sale of the product in a different month of a particular year is given below: September, October, November, December, Jan, Feb, as mentioned here. The forecast of the sale using 4-month moving average method, okay, for month of February. Can you calculate?
240.
240.
Everyone getting 240 unit?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, means how to calculate? If you unable to understand, I quickly write here. FIP data means you need to consider. Okay, I quickly write. Okay, not wasting your time. Just wait. Actually, there means solving speed also needed. Okay, so there you will be not write like that in the main exam, but for explaining purpose I write here. Okay. 4. So what is the October? Just I 4-month duration. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that's why October, November, December, Jan. This 4 period I consider. So 280 plus 250 plus 190 plus 240 divided by 4. So what will be the result? That is the 240, right? Everyone getting 240?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So this is the subjective question, and that 240 is the answer. Okay. Now, if I talk about the question number 3, okay, in a simple exponential smoothing forecast, already I discussed, to give higher weightage to recent demand information, the smoothing constant must be close to. What do you people understand? I want to give more weightage to my recent demand. In that condition,
1.
1.
no, we are not considering exact one.
सर 0 के आसपास होना चाहिए.
0.5.
No. Class, please read question carefully. What is the question? In simple exponential smoothing forecasting, to give higher weightage to recent data information, the smoothing
Can be
constant.
-1.
Please listen. The smoothing constant must be close to. Now give me the answer. Please rethink about the graph, weightage but versus time. Please rethink carefully and give answer. Because if 4 students tell me different option, they definitely one option is the right, I know, but don't give exact answer to me.
Sir, in question it is given a higher weightage, so it must be close to 1 only. Higher weightage.
Yes, very good. What's your name?
Jay Patil.
Okay, very good. Okay, just I explain again. I'm explaining. Okay, this is the weighted moving average method. We will give more weightage to recent data, and more weightage means it is near about 1. Are you getting my point? Alpha value always will become 0 to 1, between 0 to 1. But if I want to give more weightage to recent data, how I will be give? I will give alpha value near to 1. Everyone agreed with my comment?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
sir.
very good, very good, very good. Okay. Now, which of the following forecast method take a fraction of forecast error into the account for the next period of forecast? What you understand? Which of the following
Options.
forecast method? Again, I'm asking. Okay, no issue. We will do all the thing slowly. Okay. Which of the following forecast method take a fraction of forecast error into the account for next period forecast?
Sir, exponential smoothing method.
Smoothing, option D.
Option D. Okay. So can you tell me why I consider option D? Can you explain?
So because of that formula that we use, alpha considers a very small amount. So when we keep calculating further and further, the amount the difference keeps is very less between each month. In the other methods, it's straight between months like June, July, and in the smoothing exponential method, it's the alpha value that we take. We keep increasing it by exponential of 2. So it's
Okay.
more accurate.
Okay, you can say like that, but here the thing, the question is say, okay, are you means which particular method taking consideration of fraction of forecast error? Means there they consider the forecast error. So okay, your answer is right, but your explanation is not right. Okay, I will explain. What is the forecasting error? If I do the forecasting error on the basis of the exponential smoothing, so what will be the formula? Alpha dt minus 1 means last month data means previous month or previous period. Okay, always all the company will not take previous month only. Many company will take previous year also. So alpha dot dt minus 1 means previous period data plus 1 minus alpha. Okay, just wait. I clean 1 minus alpha f t minus 1. This is the formula of exponential smoothing method, class, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. Now here means the question say, are you taking consider that fraction of forecasting error? What is the forecasting error? Forecasting error means actual demand and what is the forecasting you did in that particular month, the difference. Okay. So can I write this particular thing? Okay. If I take 1 here, so here I will be get ft minus 1 alpha. So can I write, just see here, ft minus 1 plus, don't confuse, okay, dt minus 1 and ft minus 1. So what is this? dt minus 1 minus ft minus 1. What is this? That is the error, na? Are you getting my point? That is the error.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, again I'll go to the PPT, then you can understand. Just wait. What is the error? Forecast demand minus actual demand. That is only thing, miss. Forecast minus EA means if you their mode sign is already applied in that particular means formula. Okay, so you can interchangeably this change, no issue. But that is the error. Means actual demand minus what you forecast in that particular month. That is the error. So error fraction you will be found in exponential smoothing method, and your answer is obviously right. Everyone gave the D, so that is the right answer. Good. Okay, so we solved approx 4 question. Okay, we will conclude at 4 o'clock. Okay. Now, the question number 5, for a product, the forecast and actual sale for December is given, that is the 20 and 25 and 20 respectively. If the exponential smoothing constant alpha is taken 0.2, the forecast sale for 2003 Are you able to calculate, class? Class? Am I audible?
Sir, 24, I think.
24. How you calculate?
So that formula ft of d means here is the
Yes, very good, very good.
20.
I just want to quickly write. Okay, actually I not did that calculation, but please wait. Whatever the answer we will say. F 2003. Okay, how you will calculate alpha? What is the demand in 2002 plus 1 minus alpha? What is the forecasting in 2002? Okay. So now, can I, alpha is equal to 0.2 is given data. What is the demand in that particular month? Actual sale. Actual sale is the demand. Okay. So what is the actual sale? That is the 20 plus 1 minus alpha. 1 minus 0.2 is 0.8 into 25. So quickly calculate and let me know what is the value.
24, sir.
Everyone getting 24?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay, very nice, very nice. So is there any doubt regarding to this class? Is there any doubt in
sir.
question 5? Any student, if you have doubt, then please ask me. Okay, because when I talk about this manufacturing related question in GATE, that is the easiest question. I'm also not interested in thermal and all because I'm weak in that particular area. My area is manufacturing, so I have very good idea about all this, and I go through the many GATE previous year paper, and I found there very easy type of the question they ask. Okay, now this is related to least square method. Okay, so again I'm telling you this question, a regression model. Regression means y is equal to ax plus b. Just I discuss. Okay, but I'm unable to give all the detail about that particular least square method because of the time constraint. Okay, so a regression model is used to express a variable y as a function of another variable x. This implies that, okay, so what you understand with that, if I talk about the least square method, there we try to found a line that is the y is equal to ax plus b. Okay, just I discuss where a and b both are the constant. Both are the constant. Okay, now their x is the variable. X is the variable, and what indicate x class in that particular least square method? What indicate x? X indicate time. Am I right?
Yes.
Deviation, sir.
Yes. Okay. So can I write y
Yes,
is
sir.
equal is a function of x?
Yes.
Okay. So now try to think about question number 6.
Sir, a value of x may be used to estimate a value of y. Option B, I think.
Okay. Any other student?
Option B, sir.
Any other? Both answers are right. Very good. Means you are doing more than my expectation. Both answers are right. Very good. Very good. So any student, if you have doubt, then please ask me. Okay. If you have a doubt, then please ask me why I tick mark on the B. Because a and b constant, and why we use this equation, a value of x may be used to estimate what is the value of y. Okay, y means demand. Okay, so it is not look like this question it is related to forecasting, but actually this question is related to forecast. Okay, so now I go to the question number 7. When using a simple moving average to forecast demand, simple moving average we discussed. Okay, let me know when we will be used. Just we discuss what is the moving average method class. We discuss. Okay, we give some particular period. We consider 3-month period. Okay, I just go to the B. Okay. Okay. Any other student? Any other student?
Sir, I think A and D, I think.
No. Only one answer you can give.
D.
It's option D.
Option D.
Okay. Any other student?
Sir, option A.
Okay. Any other? I think. Okay. C is still pending. Na? Okay. No issue. I go to the slide and then maybe you will be understand which will be the answer. Just wait. And simple moving average, right? Just wait. This is the simple average method. Means here we consider all the historical data and take an average. That is the simple average method. Okay. Now they use simple, but that is not a simple average. They use simple moving average method. Means it is same as moving. What you did here, you're taking the last 3 month data and means I talk about the what is the 5 period average. You take 3 period and try to predict what will be the future demand. So everyone is clear what is the moving average method, class? Everyone understood what is the moving average method?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So again read that particular question and let me know what will be the answer. Question 7. When using simple moving average to forecast a demand, first one, give equal weightage to all demand data, assign more weight to recent demand data, include new demand data in the average without discarding the earliest data, including new demand data in the average after discarding some of the earliest demand data. There's some confusion is there. I understood, but please think about it. Which will be the answer, right?
So option B.
What will be the
I
answer?
think D. Right.
Assign no. Assign more weight. Here weight type of the thing means more weight means you are giving more weight to August month data, July month data. No, na. Are you getting my point? Assign more
No,
weight
no,
to
sir.
recent
Samla.
data.
D
It is
side.
not like that.
D.
D. I.
Okay, in D, what the thing? Include new demand data in the average after discarding some earliest demand data. It is like that. It is like that. Some amount of the confusion is there. Okay, no issue. But here the question want to ask the weightage. Are you giving the weightage of here select 5 month moving average means they understood. The mean of the moving average means you taking the recent data. Okay. But when I talk about the weight, I giving weightage equal to all. He is not talking about the consideration part. He talking about the weightage. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Class. So in that condition, answer A is the right answer. Don't confuse. Some amount of the confusion always will be there because it is a GATE exam, okay, not a university exam. But
Sir,
here I am giving the yes. Yes.
सर एक बार वापस एक्सप्लेन करो ना.
Means क्या है कि okay, I just explain with the PPT. Just wait. Here you can see what is the moving average method or simple moving average. They add simple word because you will be confused. Okay, that's why they add. There is no thing. Now, what is the moving average? Means consider the recent data and try to average. Okay, so here I consider the 5 month data and I found average. So that is the 5 period moving average. When I take 3 period, I will take recent 3 data and give the average. But once I talk about the weight, I give equal weightage to all, means all the considered data. Are you getting my point? I will give
Yes,
equal
sir.
weightage to all considered data. It is, if I talk about the weighted moving average, there I am not giving equal weightage. Their weightage will be changed gradually. Okay, I decrease that part weightage gradually when my data getting old. Okay, that is the thing. But here the thing is like that you considered some amount of the data. So question is not asking what data you consider, but once you consider the data, after that are you giving weightage, equal weightage to all? Yes, we are giving equal weightage to all. Are you getting my point? Are you getting my point, class?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so are you agreed their answer A will be right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is there any doubt? Then you can ask, no problem. Now, just this is the very simple question. Question number 8. Which one of the following forecast technique is not suited for making forecast planning production schedule in short range? In short range. What will be the answer?
B.
ABC सब यूज करते हैं ना, तो डी ऑप्शन रहेगा, नॉट सूटेड ना.
Can see, sir.
Very
D,
good,
sir.
very
D,
good.
sir.
Who told D? Actually, I am unable to see. Who told D? Okay, Aditya, very good. Jay, Harshit. Okay, okay, very good, very good, very good. So I again come to that particular thing. Okay, very good. Okay. So again, very nice key. We use ABC for the quantitative type of the forecasting. And I told you कि when data is not available, then we use qualitative type of the thing. And qualitative type of the thing is used for the long range planning. Long range means when I want to do the 5-year, after 5 year, what will be the demand of electrical vehicle? That type of the thing I will do the qualitative method by using the qualitative method. The qualitative method, if I talk, the Delphi method is related to qualitative. So that method I cannot use for the short range. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so answer D. Answer is the D for question 8. Not suited for making a short range forecasting. Okay, so there one more question that is okay, that is long back. It is come into the GATE exam in 1997. But okay, the most commonly used criteria for measuring forecast error. What will be the answer? That part also I discussed.
Option A.
Option A.
स्क्वायर.
A. Option A.
Square, we are not doing any square type of the thing, na. If I again go to the error calculator, here you can see. What you do? Just mean absolute deviation. That is the forecasting error. And we people, I think you should aware about all this thing. Okay. So mean absolute deviation. Okay. So can I tick mark on A, class?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes.
Okay,
Sir.
okay, okay, very nice, very nice. So now 2 marks question. Okay, so here the demand and forecast of February month is given using the single exponential double. That is means actually Mumbai University there no available the double and all thing. Okay, the using single exponential method forecast of the month of March. Okay, calculate quickly, class, and let me know what will be the answer for question 1. Okay, so anyone who ready to give means explanation about question 1? What process we need to apply? Can you tell me, class? So other student also will understand. Class? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're audible.
Okay, what we need to do here in the question 1? Can you tell me? We have demand, we have forecast of month of February, we have demand of February, option C. Okay, so how you calculate? Can you tell to our class so they will understood?
Sir, alpha into the demand of
Okay, very good, very good. For other student, I try quickly calculate. Okay, just help me in the calculation part. Okay, so what is the Feb month demand? That is the given, na? 12.
12,000.
Very good, very good. What is the forecasting of Feb month?
10,000.
10,275.
275. Very good. Okay. What is the alpha value that is the given? That is the 0.25. Right. Okay. Very good. Now I want to predict what is the March month forecasting. So alpha dfab, right? Plus
Yes, sir.
1 minus alpha forecast of Feb month. So here, okay, just put the value and let me know what will be the answer. Quickly do.
C.
10,786.25.
0.25. Okay, 0.25 means it is answer number C. Everyone getting same value?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
very good, very good. So, okay, I will come to the question number 2. The sale of the cycle in the shop in a 4 consecutive months are given as 70, 68, 82, 95. Exponential smoothing average method with a smoothing factor alpha actually, that is not mentioned, 0.4 is used in the forecasting. The expected number of the sale in the next month is. Can you calculate, class? You have that means the demand of 4 consecutive month, and alpha you have, that is the 0.4. So what will be the forecast of next month? Can you calculate, or is there any doubt? Class, please you people think and let me know how we will be solved. Okay, if I solve all the thing, then means okay, I will do, just wait. Okay, I wait for the 2 minutes for you.
Either FT minus 1, FT minus 2 is given, na?
Yes, very good, very good.
Means FT is 95 and FT minus 1 is 82. That's na, like that, na?
Think about it again. Think about it. The sale of the cycle of last previous month. That is the actual demand.
The
Actual
graph
demand. That is the actual demand. Are you getting my point? Everyone, please try to do. Okay. Please try to do. Anyone? Actually, that is the actual demand is given of last 4 months. Now you need to apply what will be the forecasting in you can say in the next month, that you need to find out. Just think about it and try to solve, because it is a 2 marks question. Okay, class. Anyone getting answer? Anyone? Okay, can you tell me how to solve? I will solve. Okay, can you tell me how to solve little bit? Means if you have idea, then please tell me. Student, please do. Okay, where is the problem? When we will be apply this forecasting, exponential forecasting, you should know the demand, right?
And also the units.
Unit is not needed. That is the demand, means that is the 70 unit, 68 unit of that particular product sale. Bicycle is given, na? So why we need a unit? No, unit is not needed. Just think. I will not solve this question. I will solve after 2 minutes, no issue. But try to think, yeah. Because I gave all the basics.
Sir, first we have to calculate by least square method.
Least square method. Why least square method? Their alpha is given, their demand is given, and demand of the 4 month is given. The expected number of the next month, means you need to think like that. How to I calculate the previous month forecasting? Then you can do this month forecasting. Okay, think. Okay, student, please think, and I will come in 2 minutes. Okay, actually some work. I will come in 2 minutes. Just think about how to solve. Okay, I will come in 2 minutes. Just wait. Okay. Option C. How you found option C, Harshit? A very simple question, yaar. What you have 5? Just wait. I try to solve. You have demand of past data. You have demand of past data. Okay. Now I talk about in every question they will not give the forecasting part also. Okay. So if I talk about the exponential smoothing, what is the FT? FT is equal to alpha dt minus 1, right, plus alpha 1 minus alpha. What is the thing? Just wait. Okay, I explain that graph. I already explained. Just wait. Okay, so this is say July month alpha is you given. The next month alpha minus 1 minus alpha minus 1 minus alpha. So come to the original formula. Okay, so alpha, what is the d? T minus 2, right? Here is given, this is the dt minus 1, dt minus 2, dt minus 3, dt minus 4. Okay, plus I just write here. Okay, because of the space less, this is the continuous part. Okay, don't confuse. Alpha 1 minus alpha square dt minus 2 plus alpha 1 minus alpha cube dt minus 3. And please make in one thing in the mind. When the question asking for 2 marks, their calculation part will be more. That's why they asking for 2 marks. Are you getting my point? So now, if you solve, what is the alpha value, class?
0.4.
0.4, right?
0.4.
0.4 and plus dash dash dash. Okay, means there some value will be get, but if I talk slowly, okay, I will let you know all the thing. So this is the 0.4. What is the dt minus 1? What is the
70.
dt? 70?
95.
95,
95,
which
95,
recent
95.
data. Okay, okay. Okay, plus what is the alpha 1 minus alpha? Can you quickly calculate 0.4 1 minus 0.4?
0.24.
0.24.
Okay, 0.24. Everyone getting 0.24?
Yes.
And what is the dt minus 2?
82.
82. Okay, plus alpha 1 minus alpha square. Can you calculate quickly what is the alpha 1 minus alpha square?
0.144.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, class. Actually, some electricity cut down. Okay, am I audible now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 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 okay. So 0.24. Okay, can you tell me what will be the value of alpha 1 minus alpha square?
0.144.
0.144 into what is the dt minus 3? Okay, I'm sorry, that is the dt minus 3 and this is the dt minus 4. I'm sorry, okay. So can you tell me what is the dt minus 3 here? 68, right? Okay, plus what is the alpha 1 minus alpha cube?
0.0864.
0.0
864.
and what is the, that is 70. Okay, dt minus 4. Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay,
No,
so
no.
quickly calculate and what will be the value? Please let me know.
So 73.52 are there.
73 point?
52.
52.
73
Approx
point.
72, na?
Yes, near about you can put the one number, that is the 72. So okay, means please keep in mind, sir, there means why, if we consider this particular formula, then maybe one question comes, sir, why we are not putting alpha 1 minus alpha raised to 4 and one more demand? That also will be considered in the forecasting. Okay, that is considered. Okay, I accept your argument, but the thing is like that when I go down, this value will be decreased like anything. Exponentially it is decreased. You can see 0.4, 24, 0.1, 0.08 means it is about to 0. So that's why their variation you will be get, but once you will see after the calculation the nearest value of your forecasting, that is the 72. So 72 is the right answer. Are you getting my point, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so is there any doubt regarding to question 2? No?
No, sir.
Okay, so we have time. Okay, I quickly 3, 4. Okay, we will do now. Okay, in a time series forecasting model. Okay, in a time series forecasting model, the demand of 5 time period was 10, 13, 15, 18, and 22. A linear regression fit resulted in a equation is f is equal to 6.9 plus 2.9 t, where f is the forecast period. The sum of absolute deviation of 5 data is absolute deviation. Okay, so please think about this particular point and let me know how you will be solved. So it is not like a university exam. Okay, so please try to understand and please try to think properly, then you will be get all the thing. Okay, any student quickly tell me, okay, because I already consumed my all the energy. So I will do one more and I will
For
conclude.
first time period, so we have to put the T1 3 up to 5. I think.
Can you repeat again?
Sir, the demand for first 5 time period means we have to substitute the T up to 5 and then we have to add. Sorry, subtract.
Okay. So then what we will we get after that?
After finding that, we get a little approximate value and then we have to subtract and add.
Yes, very good, very good. Means I'm getting your point, and you are means your process is exactly means that type of the thing we need to do here. So you tell me that is the exact point. Okay, I just try to solve that particular part. The space is less available. Okay, in main exam also space will be less available. So okay, I will do here. No issue. Okay. And don't confuse, and I will not write everything here. Okay, what suppose there is a 5 period demand is given. Okay, so I just put all the thing. Period is given. Okay, just your friend just let me means tell okay how to solve that procedure. I try to apply 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, with respect to that demand is given. Okay, so 10 13 15 18 22, right? Okay, now you need to do the forecasting, and here forecasting is given, that is the one line is given. So it is a least square method. Okay, that I already discussed in the class, and as well as I just discussed. Y is equal to ax plus b. Y is equal to ax plus b. So here this is the formula, and here x is the time duration, and this one tell you what is the demand in the future. Are you getting my point, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so no issue. Don't worry about this particular formula. I just put the same thing. That is the same thing is mentioned here. Okay, instead of x they write here t, and instead of y they write here forecasting f. So I put that formula here. F is equal to 6.9 plus 2.9 t. Okay, I unable to draw a straight line. So okay, no issue. Okay, so can you quickly calculate what is the value of
9.8.
period 1? 9.8.
8.
9.8. Okay, I'm sorry, there means some means a voice fluctuation. So okay, can you tell me
12.7.
12.7? Okay, very good, very good. Okay,
15.6.
15.6.
15.6. Next,
18.5.
18.5.
next.
21.4.
21.4.
21.4.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Now, again think. Now we have forecast for every period, we have demand for every period. What is the question here? What is the question here? The sum of absolute deviation. So here the gate is not Miss Gate examiner and who set this exam, they not return what is the error. They return absolute deviation. And don't be confused what is the mean absolute deviation. That is nothing but the error, as I discussed in the class. Are you agreed with my point, class? Are you agreed with my point?
Yes, sir.
Mean absolute
Yes, sir.
deviation means you need to found the difference between the two value, forecast and actual demand, and take mode of those value, add those value and divided by the number of period. Okay, same thing I will do in this question. So can you calculate what is the difference between the demand and forecasting for period 1? What is the difference?
0.2.
0.2.
0.2. And the one another thing, don't confuse, it is a mode. Okay, so plus minus sign is not matter here. Even in the again I'm showing the slide there, already I mentioned this is the mode. So that part Please don't confuse. Okay, 0.2. So can you tell me for period 2?
0.3.
0.3.
Very good. For 3,
0.6.
0.6.
0.6. For next, 0.5, right? For next, I think 0.6.
0.6, yes.
Is there any doubt, class? Okay. So
Sir,
can I?
वो third value minus 0.6 था.
No. Again,
Mode
I am
है.
telling you, don't confuse. Mode hai. Okay. So don't confuse. Here we will put all the positive value. Are you getting my point? Again, I'm telling this is the mean absolute deviation. Their mode is given. Okay. Is there any doubt, class? Okay.
No, sir.
So this is the mode. Okay. Again, I'm writing here mode di minus fi. So can you add quickly, class?
Option A, sir.
2.2.
2.
Very nice. Okay. So one last and very simple exam of question of 2 marks. That is which of the following technique for forecasting? Which of the following technique?
Exponential.
Exponential smoothing.
Very easy question. Okay. So now we solved approx lot of question. 4 question for 2 marks, 9 question for this, and the one request from my side, please try to solve more problem related to forecasting, and the forecasting problem in the GATE exam is easy. Okay, not very high top level type of the thing will be found in the forecasting. So that is a positive point. Take this means leverage point and try to solve more problem related to forecasting, and that is the recent part. Okay, means right now you people are means going through the PPC part. So in next session I will take line balancing and all. So line balancing we will discuss in the classes also, means the regular classes, but advanced part we will discuss in the GATE lecture. Okay. So I hope now you will be practice more, means taking with more problem of the forecasting and do the practice, and we will do in the next CPM part, and many thing is there. Okay, so we will do the manufacturing part, and this part is really easy. Okay, if I compare with the thermal and all, as per my perception. Okay, I'm not aware ki what is the actual thing, because I'm not very much interested in the thermal type of the thing. So there I'm unable to solve the GATE question of the thermal engineering. So that's why I'm asking. Okay, so it should be not happen with you people. Okay, you should be expert in this particular thing, and for clearing, even the topper of the GATE exam also not means score full marks. Here you need to attempt